Hi, this is Chuck Kocher, founder and coach at the Transformation Company. And this is the sixth in a series of videos and blogs that we've created to help you navigate through these uncertain times with the COVID virus. So today's topic is people, but more importantly, A players, A players. So hopefully in your company before this ever happened, you had a bunch of A players, meaning people that fit your culture and perform at the very highest level. They're self-driven, self-motivated, and they always do whatever it takes and never leave things or jobs hanging, if you will. So with that said, though, as we move through the COVID virus and navigate through it, it's really important for on a couple of levels to be thinking about A players. First and foremost, the people that are on your team already. What are you doing to protect them or to also keep them engaged? Because A players tend to step up when there's crisis or difficult times or great opportunities. They stay late and do whatever it takes. So what are you doing to thank them? Make sure it's safe from a health perspective. Maybe it's working at home and giving them all the tools they need to perform at the very highest level, communicating with them actively, and maybe even asking some of them to step up into new areas, because A players tend to be open to doing that. They're not just in a little spot and wanting to do one thing. They're open to doing a lot of things to help you scale your company. And then, God forbid, if you have to maybe downsize or reduce things or maybe even shut down, how do you make sure you do whatever it takes that when things shift back, they will be there and part of your team when you scale back up again? So you have to think on multiple levels with your A players. The other thing, one of our companies is doing a lot of training and development now of all their employees, but their A players love it because things are a little bit slower. They've got them going through different certifications, different books, different classes, if you will, to upgrade their skills. And A players always love learning and growing. So again, depending on where your company is at this point, you might want to consider that. Next thing to think about is A players that might be out in the market today. So depending on your industry, right, your industry, whether it's a essential critical business or one that's still open, yet a little bit, business is a little bit soft, some of your competitors may not be doing well. They may be shutting the doors on their company forever. And therefore, A players, people that have a lot of talent, are looking for opportunities and looking for employment. They don't want to be unemployed. They want to be engaged and employed. So think of that. You might be able to find and hire some very critical positions with A players. We have a company in the Washington, D.C. area that just found a great business development person, and they've been looking for that for a long, long time, and they just made the hire just this past week. So you never know. In addition, there may be people in other industries that could naturally move into your industry or pick up what you're doing. And they are also A players. So now's the time to be looking for A players as we go through COVID-19 and adding to your team if it's appropriate. Again, you got to be thinking about cash flow, and all those things. But if you're doing well, they're out there. We have another company that is full on. They're full on. They're in a commercial contracting business. They are full on, but some of their competitors aren't doing as well. So they need people. And guess what? They're finding very good people. They don't just have to hire anybody. They're finding A players to add to their business. So again, in crisis, there's always an opportunity if you're looking for it, especially with people. But take care of your A players first that you already have in your organization. Treat them well, make sure they stay healthy, give them all the things they need to do if they're working at home to be uber productive, if you will, and make sure at the end of this they're with you, and then you can go through the big scale up afterwards with them. And then acquire people if you can, and bring those new people into your company for critical positions if you're in a scaling up position as we go through this crisis. But nevertheless, take care of your A players, bring some more on, because the more A players you have, you'll be in position, if you will, to scale back up again or to continue scaling through the COVID-19 crisis. I'm Chuck Kocher, and looking forward to continuing to share some things as we help you navigate through these uncertain times through COVID crisis, but also get you ready for the scale up that'll be on the back end of this. Take care. See you next time.